to review Hereditary. I really enjoyed that film. It was a really good movie. I'm a really big fan of horror movies, and Hereditary checked off all the boxes for me when it comes to my enjoyment of a horror film. Characters in this film were phenomenal, except one. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It was just really enjoyable to watch unfold, and I didn't really know where things were always going, and there was a couple of twists and turns I didn't see coming, which was really nice. It wasn't as predictable as I was expecting it to be. The trailer luckily didn't give away a lot. That was one of the few movie trailers I think did a really good job in recent days. It didn't really spoil the movie, but it gave you just enough to what to expect and what's gonna happen. The mother and daughter in this film acted beautifully. Toni Collette, that was her fucking name. The mother, she was just so great. Her acting and performance, let me get that water off. So pretty much her performance was just outstanding. I would go see the film just from her performance alone. The daughter also did a really good job. It's always nice to see a child actress do a really good job in a film. The father was a decent guy, you know, his performance was fine. It didn't take me out of the film, but you know, it wasn't anything to write home about. The son, the teenage boy, his acting was either emotionless or over the top, and that's not a good thing in this film. It wasn't particularly entertaining. It always took me out of the film. I think he did a really good job portraying the role of a stoner teenage son. I think that part was good. But whenever he had to show sadness or anger, he did a really bad job of it. Especially his crying. Oh my god, this guy can't cry for shit. Like, I could cry better, and I can't actually cry I can't make myself cry. I'm not, you know, a phenomenal actress out here, but good god, I could cry better than that guy. It was such a whiny, and I'll say this, it was memorable. Things come up in this film that are never addressed again, and you don't really know what their purpose or point was. The movie makes up for it. It gives you just enough to appreciate the film. You appreciate what this film did, where it was going. I like that this movie didn't treat the audience like they were morons. It treated them like they were smart, capable people. Because I think some parts of it, you know, were treated like it was a big mystery, but you knew exactly what was going to happen, which is a shame. But at the same time, that was a very small part of this film, and the majority of it is just really good. I really like the whole atmosphere and tension in this film. The family dynamics in this film reminded me a lot of Carrie. This film also knew how to pace itself, and the sound and set design were really great. It understood the atmosphere it was trying to create. It shows the trauma and how trauma affects a family, which I think isn't always shown in horror films. I'm not even sure if this film could be classified as a horror. It's more of a thriller drama with moments of horror. I liked how this film dealt with family tragedy, which is horror in its own right. Characters in this film actually face and deal with consequences that can be related to audience members, or at the very least understood. It's starting to rain, getting a little rain on this phone, so I'm not going to record out here too much longer. It was honestly a horrible idea. I don't know why I did this. I had to seek shelter in the local foliage because I don't know if you can hear it. It really started coming down. It lightened up a little bit now, so obviously for future reference, I will try not to do a review in the middle of a rainstorm in the middle of a creek. We do things differently on the Vertigo Gnome channel. So yeah, anyway, now I can continue where I was. I knew from the trailer there was going to be a bit of a theme with dolls and how almost characters were trapped as if they were in a dollhouse, and that's exactly how the film is shot. I thought the cinematography was really engaging. I really enjoyed how the house was shot, almost as if the audience were looking into a dollhouse, which I think is really, really cool, and that leads to some really awesome shots. Hereditary did care, and you could tell a lot of thought and effort was put into this film, which is something, of course, I appreciate. So if you haven't seen it, do it. Mosquito. Oh shit, see now I gotta tap the fucking screen for lighting. You know this professional as fuck out here.